We've had some of the best food while we've been in Italy. 60-month Parmesan.
1.3 kilograms of steak.
Today, we are on a mission to get to Rome and attempt a traditional Italian dinner. This is no ordinary dinner for us Americans. It includes 3 different locations, 9 courses, and took us over 6 hours to complete.
Yeah.
So without further ado,
let's eat.
That morning, we woke up in the beautiful Rio Maggiore. After a quick coffee at our favorite place in Cinque Terre, we were ready to head for Rome.
Let's go to the train station. It is a beautiful day here in Cinque Terre. As you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky. The water is calm today. We're super sad to be leaving. However, our trip is not over yet, and we're really excited to head to Rome. The only plan we have for today is check into our hotel and then have an authentic Italian dinner experience. So we're super looking forward to that. However, first we have a few trains to ride. We have a regional train to get to La Spezia, and from La Spezia, then it's like a 4-hour train ride to Rome, and then we gotta hop on at Rome's metro, tram station, whatever you want to call it, and then head to our hotel.
And even though we were trying to save room in our stomachs for this delicious dinner, we of course had snacks on the train.
I love bananas.
Then everyone carry Parmesan cheese. All right, we're making a snack plate with Parmesan cheese. The pretzels that were in the bottom of my bag are chips from the British Airways flight, and then the cookies from the first train.
We will add in Garrett's train station purchases of almonds and dried fruit, and buon appetito. 4 hours to Rome. We've made it to our hotel. It's super nice. A huge bathroom. But this is our view. Gonna make some espresso, try to wake up after all those train rides.
We got showered, caffeinated, unpacked, dressed, ready to go. So now we are headed out to explore the city, and our goal for this evening is to experience and try and explain to you the true social Italian dinner experience.
Should be about 5 hours, I think, if we do it correctly. Maybe longer, but we've been sitting on a train pretty much all day. So first we're gonna try to get our steps in, burn a little bit of calories so that we can eat all of the foods, because it's going to be a lot.
As part of our walk before Aperitivo, we went to Aventine Hill. So the guy at the hotel reception recommended it to us, so we're gonna head up this hill and get a good view of the city. There's also supposed to be a keyhole you look through to get a view of St. Peter's Dome. Like many things we're seeing, there is a line. Looks like it'll take about an hour.
I'm hungry. Did we just waste an hour of our life? Quite possibly.
It was very cool to see it through the keyhole, but like my eyes aren't very good long distance, so I could just see an outline of the dome, but I couldn't see a lot of detail. But it was pretty cool to be able to see like the full dome through a keyhole.
Yeah, I tried to get a photo of it, but I was not about to hold up that line trying to get a photo. It was really cool. Overall, it was actually cooler than I expected, like with the vines and everything, but
yeah.
Would I do it again? No. It is time to go get some aperitivos.
Let's go.
Aperitivo is probably one of my favorite parts of every day here in Italy. It's basically a way to unwind, to prepare yourself for dinner with a cocktail and some light bites. So kind of open up your stomach, unwind, de-stress, usually from the workday, in our case a long travel day. Typical drinks that you'll see are Barrel spritzes, Negronis if you want to go a little bit harder, but usually it's a lower alcohol drink with bites just to start your social hour.
And all of the drinks will be sure to get the conversation flowing.
Cheers! And cheers to you!
Aperitivo!
Okay, so this is our Aperitivo snack. They're these little crostinis. Yeah. Oh yeah. They have tomato, cream and pecorino cheese, capricola, and mozzarella. Pomodoro is a tomato. Italian for tomato. The more you know. But it looks phenomenal. It's really good. walk past all of these other restaurants serving what looks like delicious aperitivos, it reminded me that there is one thing that was a little bit different about that one. So that was kind of like a for purchase situation. So you walk in, you can purchase a board or crostini, but typically Apertivo will give you like free chips or nuts. Some of them even give you little sandwiches. So this one we did pay for, but some of them are free. All right, this is our next stop for our full meal, Ditirambo. I think confidence interval's going up the more drinks I have, but I think Ditirambo is correct. We're gonna have our dinner here. Our dinner reservation was 8:30. I'm on the dot.
Cheers. 3 hours later, and we are now leaving dinner. It was amazing. So we started with an antipasti. We thought it was going to be like some sort of stuffed pastry with maybe some meat, some burrata cheese, and some mint. That's what the English description said. However, that's not what it was. That's a face of concern.
I don't know what we got. Incredibly good, but there was like a slight moment where we were like, is this ours? And you're doing that thing where you're like, did I misinterpret, or is this someone else's appetizer? You know, you don't really know. So it was incredibly good, but a little bit of a surprise.
But then for the Primi, we had
cacio e pepe,
which is like spaghetti noodles with some cheese and pepper, and it was very delicious. The pepper had a bold flavor.
The pepper is amazing.
And then for our secondi, we had lamb, slow roasted, they said over 4 hours, with some potatoes and an insalata.
We were planning on getting a contorni, I think that's how you say it, like a vegetable with your secondi. However, since our special came with potatoes, we opted for an insalata or a salad, and I'm sorry if my pronunciation is horrible.
And we wrapped it all up with a dolce, or the dessert, which we got some tangerine and ginger sorbet. So it was all very
made
well.
in-house, which was super awesome. It was sweet, but not too sweet, just a subtle hint of ginger, just enough to give it like a little bit of a spice.
Then we took our shots of espresso, and now we are gonna get our digestive.
I cannot believe that I'm about to say this, but we are actually in search of more stops to our dinner. It's like 11:30 and we are still continuing on. We're walking through the Piazza Navona. There's a bunch of gorgeous fountains like the one behind me here. So we're taking in the view, trying to make just a little bit more room in our stomachs so that we can fit a digestif.
Just sat down to have our digestive. We ordered 2 sambucas, which is a traditional digestive here in Roma. It is supposed to help settle our stomachs, let our food digest so we can get a good night's sleep. So we're gonna enjoy this and then head back to our hotel to get some shut-eye.
But right now we're enjoying this view of the Pantheon. My sambuca comes with 3 coffee beans for health, happiness, and prosperity. I'll take that any day. And we also got them over ice at recommendation of our waiter. Give it a taste. It smells like licorice, which I guess makes sense because it's anise. It's good. I really like it. It's very licoricey. Very good.
But we got 2 sambucas. Sambuca's not my thing, I would say. It's very sweet. Tastes like licorice.
Licorice you'll like.
You'll like it, yeah.
If you don't like licorice, maybe it's not your drink. And that's okay. There's plenty of other digestifs to pick from. I personally would go for limoncello if I were to do it over again.
But overall, we had a good night. We are gonna go home, rest up, and then tomorrow we're gonna go see the Coliseum. Lauren always makes fun of me and says I'm like vacuum cleaner on Teletubbies that eats all the food. So I had to do that.